This message has to do with those things to which you cling, be it a thought form, habit, creed, or situation. The time has come from letting go. Something is halting your progress, and you are spinning your wheels. Once you embrace change, blessings will follow. If you are feeling angry about a past issue, the elephant is asking you to discover more vulnerable feelings behind that anger. You are being asked to forgive and be gentle with others. Abundance and liberation are finally on its way. It comes to you now to remind you of your amazing manifesting powers and gratitude. You will always have plenty when you express gratitude in every part of creation. All right, hey rebels. So back here we have the buffalo, the elephant, and the raccoon. And looking at these cards, I'm realizing that these animals are not necessarily in the same habitat ever, are they? So I'm hearing as well outcasts, the group outcasts, the whole world. The whole world loves it when you're in the news. The whole world loves it when you sing the blues. So, due to the messages already received, Spirit is saying that you need to alchemize the energies of those who you have felt spite towards, that you have had resentment towards, anyone and anything that comes into your energy that constantly brings you down, that constantly puts you in a mind state of dwelling. Spirit said it is officially time for you to learn how not to give a fuck about any of that. It's not necessarily that you don't care about how your name is being ran through. It's not necessarily that you don't acknowledge it. Just taking that energy and realizing to each their own, however they would like to waste their time thinking about you, let them do it. If you do not have to be in the presence of these people, even better. But if you do have to be in the presence of these people or this energy, realize to each their own, and that's their choice. But you have other things to handle. You have other things to do. You know that things are going to get greater for you later. And the sooner you can get this energy and send this energy off on its way and realize that others are actually choosing how they would like to live their life experience with you, even if it doesn't align with you. It's their business, but it does not dictate your character, nor does it dictate who you overall have been. Now, there was also a message, a reminder that came to me yesterday in regards to people, once they get familiar with you, they have this expectation of you to remain the way that you have always been. Once you get to the place of changing in their presence, they feel like the audacity of you. They feel like that you're being different. They feel like you're acting brand new. But no, it's just uncomfortable for them. So Spirit said, let them sit with that. You keep on moving forward and you keep on making the adjustments and the changes that you feel comfortable and uncomfortable with making for yourself, because you know what is necessary for you, even if they don't want to understand, even if they don't want to tag along, even if they just want a piggyback ride off of you and your stuff after telling you what you should, what you shouldn't do, based upon how they see life experience. Remember, you are living your life solely for yourself. Okay, so therefore, you are narrating your story. You know your path, and you don't have much time for explanation. So we also have, what does it say? It says you are a beloved child of God, like everyone else, and you deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus upon your divine life purpose. Even if you can't get even if you can't yet recognize your lovable qualities, trust that God and the angels can see how amazing you truly are. Then you have sacred place. Create an altar or visit a powerful place to connect with the divine. And you also have home. Your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in the occupancy. Okay, so take a quick glance at that one, and we are going to quickly move along. Because Spirit say you have a lot to do. We don't have much time here. We don't have much time. Spirit, where is it that you would like for us to go? Okay, Kipper-ish, Kipper-ish. What is the dish? Thoughts. Family. Obsession. Karmic fam. Block. Poverty. Healing. And at the bottom, real love. Spirit said they would like for you to get out of your head. Understand that you can only control yourself. You cannot even control how others choose to perceive you. What's most important is what it is that you know of yourself and the discoveries that you find of yourself. And also the discoveries that you deliver yourself from as you learn how others choose to perceive you, even if it doesn't seem as a choice because they're asking a question, wanting you to answer what they have already made their mind up about, wanting you to see how their thoughts and their understanding of you compares to how you see yourself. And then most times when people are asking you questions, they already know the answer. They already know their answer. So therefore, by receiving your answer and by you giving them your response, they can compare and they can contrast where it is they feel that you're wrong at. And most everyone wants to win. So they want you to give them your response of how you view yourself, how you see yourself, what the fuck it is that you even think that you're doing. And so they can prove you wrong. And it's not really about them proving you wrong. It's about them proving themselves to be right. So here with healer and poverty, real love, Spirit say you are being positioned to heal that poverty mind state of of love. And so you can understand what real love is, and so you can see real love from yourself and receive real love from yourself, that you are being positioned to remove that karmic feminine energy of coddling and pretending to nurture, to just receive what it is that you think that you may need as a temporary factor in your life. And Spirit is moving you into a place of more permanence, of being assured and reassured about yourself and being reassured from yourself. The obsession with family. Spirit wants you to know that you are being put in alignment with having the knowing of what is your family's idea of you and how they see your role being positioned in their lives. So I'm feeling that there is a lot more space that is being created from their perspective and your actuality of how you are experiencing your life. Spirit said, pick up this deck and go ahead and give them a second round. We definitely will. Definitely will. I'm feeling high horse energy. And we are in the horse, yeah. Like, okay. Soulmate. Abundance. Third parties. Rich guy. Ancestors. Community. Voodoo. And at the bottom of the deck, relationships. What I am getting with this is that all eyes are definitely on you. And even though all eyes are on you, at the same time, no one is really paying attention to you at all. The only time they pay attention to you, like, the only time they really pay attention to you is when you are in their presence and when they measure themselves up to you and what it is that you have going on. So, as much as you may feel that others are talking behind your back, that they have stuff to say about you, and that they are trying to predict what you are going to be up to next, Spirit is saying that they don't have much energy for it until your presence actually comes around. They have so many bigger fish to fry. And that when you do come into their presence, yes, you are released to them in so many different ways. You are released to them in regards to them being able to, once again, measure themselves up to you and see what you got going on. And so they can point out where they feel better about what they're doing in comparison to you. But they also have that feeling of release because you take time to make sure that you are genuinely happy with yourself. So Spirit said, disregard however you feel that they are talking about you. Disregard whatever you feel that they may be saying about you. Spirit said, even disregard the things that other people are coming back to you in a state of mind of curiosity to see that if anything someone said about you or a rumor is actually true. Let them talk. Your ancestors got you. Spirit is saying to give your ancestors permission to handle things that you are not aware of and that are out of your control to be able to handle for yourself here on earth. Because they hear what's going on. They see what's happening. When those people get bored, when they are in those moments of deflecting, that's when they bring you up. And to you, you may see them and look at them and realize they have a lot of time for deflecting. They have a lot of time to push away the responsibilities and awareness of themselves and draw that attention back onto you. Don't pay attention to it. Don't let it bother you. Release yourself from the paranoia of what other people may be up to and what antics they are up to in your face, as well as when you're not around. They do not have the time to be invested in you. These people do not have that much time to be invested in you. But the fact that you make yourself so concerned about how other people will see you, what they will say, is actually causing you to give them energy that was not initially theirs. So let go of the time and the attention that you give to assuming and wondering of what they will say about you doing anything and of what they have said about you. Let those narratives die because you're ultimately the one who's creating those narratives. Moving right along. Spirit got you. So here with the Six of Pentacles, what we are seeing is Spirit wanting to help you balance the scales. Spirit is balancing the scales for you, but you have to change your mindset about other people outside of you. You have to let go, and you have to give forgiveness to the situation. Give forgiveness to yourself about the time that you have given, that you allowed these people to live rent-free in your space, trying to make sure that you are covering all angles. You've been holding on to certain corners of your mind a little bit too tightly, a lot of bit too tightly, Spirit said. So, what do we want to know from here? What do we want to know from here? Okay, and at the bottom of the deck, we got the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. Let's put him over here. Yeah, so it's time for you to evaluate your dwelling places, to set yourself at ease. You know, we've been getting this message for like the past week and a half. You know what you know about yourself. And you need to get yourself in a place where you no longer need that outside validation of people seeing what you are seeing of yourself now. And also what you've seen of yourself back then. Remember, memories are simply just temporary blueprints of where you have been and you making a choice of where you no longer want to be, as well a choice of where you have the potential to be. Now, your potential is not promised. The only thing that makes your potential guaranteed is you actively putting in the work and showing your drive to yourself to prove any and everything to yourself. Because regardless of what you prove to yourself, others are not going to see things the way that you see it. Others are not going to understand things the way that you understand, and nor will they see the purpose for it the way that you feel and need and require that purpose for yourself. So Spirit would like for you to understand that there is a place of neediness that you still reside. And though you do not have these people around, and though some of them may still be around, Spirit wants you to understand that place of neediness that you reside is causing these people to still be in your energy due to your allowance and your permission. You permitting them to still be a factor in your equation. Be it something that they've done in the past through your memory, or something that they have yet to do. Spirit wants you to let go of the reactions and the responses that you imagine these people to have, if you do or if you don't. Make the decision for yourself that your word is the final word, that your choices are finalized just through you and you making that decision. Free your mind and the rest will follow. So you living in your own world, you being of your own world, you being of your own creation. No one else exists, because y'all will never be on the same page. Y'all's story of you will never be the same. It will never be the same as it once was, nor will it read the same. So get yourself out of this optical illusion. Because just as art is up for interpretation. And honey, you are a work of art. Rebel. Gotta love it when you show up. So Rebel, this is definitely a message for you. Hunt, you voodoo twice with healing, with the healer, voodoo twice, and the moon, and addictions. Okay, so you have voodoo, twin flame, soulmate, rebel, social media, individual, and I do everything. Spirit really wants you to light the fire under your own ass. Continue to move at the pace that you feel suits you, and so you don't trip yourself up. But Spirit wants you to let go of these other people and the thought of them. Understand that the projections that you currently have been feeling are all due to how you are training your mind and keeping your mind stagnant in these addictive ways of thinking. And realize that you need to get yourself to a place of refusing to look at the consequences of them, how they will want to tear you down, what they will have to say, how they want you to be moved. And focus on yourself, because you are definitely a rising star, and you have so much higher to go. With individual and I do everything, anything that happens in your life is due to you, due to your choices, due to your lessons that need to be learned. No one is doing these things to you. No one is forcing you to have the beliefs that you have. So there's this feel of relieving your nervous system from anything that causes you paranoia, anything that supports you being in paranoia. So if you have an addictive habit such as smoking, drinking, hopefully not pill popping, but no judgment, pill popping, taking on certain levels of codependency and coping mechanisms because you feel like something is going to happen, but yet it has yet to happen. Spirit wants you to continue to work on regulating your nervous system to push through, because you can handle all this stuff by yourself. And though you feel like, I've been doing all this by myself already, yeah, but look at how you have made yourself codependent on certain aspects, whether it's binge watching, whether it is some type of addiction, whether it's having conversations with other people because you want somebody to match your energy and see things the way that you see it. Spirit wants you to get in a better place of depending on yourself. Split the deck. This message overall is about you being able to enjoy your freedom. Confirmation. Enjoy your freedom and get more in tune with it and more in touch with it. Let your story have even less information about other people. And let your story, allow your story to read more about the facts of you. Not the basis of, well, I did this and they did that. Or that they said this, so I said that, or I keep on moving. There, you have so many pages and so many chapters and so many. You have a library that is waiting to be filled up about your resilience, about your choices, about your motivation, about your interests, about your value, about your quality, about your integrity, about your dignity, about your confidence, your esteem, about your interests. And you've been spending too much time, Spirit said, denying your interests as of lately has been other people and what they did, what they said, what they chose, how they treat you. And if you can have all that conversation about how they treat you, why have you yet to create your story in a different path, in a different direction, to let your story be more about you and how you are sure about yourself? 10 of Wands, again. So you have a lot of hard work ahead, because you've spoken so much on other people speaking about you. You have a foundational structure that you need to make sure is stable to keep all that noise out. You are your primary focus. And Spirit said, get to it. With the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles in itself speaks about your self-interest, your productivity. Notice that he's a tree, and you got the fruit, and there's a big seed down there. And just everything about this message is about you knowing you, not just you knowing you, but you living for you. You having the story of you and less about other people. How they are meant to benefit from your life, they will. But how have you allowed them to benefit from your life? How have you permitted them to benefit from your life? You have been giving to them, even though you said, I haven't given them anything. You've been giving them time and energy and space in your head. You've been replaying certain tape, and you have not been doing anything with the information that you have been given to yourself in regards to these people. Let it go. Focus on you. You have the right to be selfish. You have the right to be stingy due to their understanding. But you need not to focus on them. Focus on you. Manifestation. So regardless of the storms that come your way, your focus needs to be yourself. Because you know that you're not doing things from a cold-hearted place. You know that you're not doing things with the intentions of seeing somebody else fall. You are moving in with the intentions of fairness. Or at least that's where you should be. So let's go ahead and wrap up this read, because you got stuff you need to do. And it says belief system. Okay? You are blessed with talents and skills that make it easy for you to stand out from the crowd. Embrace what makes you different. That's your path to success. Your dreams will come true, baby. Okay? And then you got another animal card, independence. Yes! You are being encouraged to develop balance between independence and time of togetherness. This also indicates that you would greatly benefit from a profound journey of self-discovery. Didn't we say it? Learn to enjoy spending time with yourself. Rebels, I love you, but if you made this far, which it doesn't matter what I want. Did you need this? Okay? Rebels, I love you. Go ahead and make your life do what it needs to do for you, babe. Enjoy you. Get to know you. Support you. And don't worry about how anybody else has abandoned you. If there's anything to do with that abandonment, let them stay on the other side of that wall, because they don't get to come back in once they see you beneficial to them. Okay? Your resources, your life, your problem. Love you, Rebels. Go make your life do what you need to do for you, babe. Go, Rebels.